Welcome to this special edition of our channel, where we'll be discussing the military power of two of the largest countries in South Asia, India, and Pakistan. These two nations have had a long history of political tensions, and one of the most significant factors contributing to this rivalry is their military power. In this video, we'll be comparing the ground, air, and naval forces of Pakistan and India to see how they stack up against each other. Let's start with the ground forces. Pakistan has a total active personnel of around 560,000, while India has a staggering 1.4 million active personnel, making it one of the largest standing armies in the world. However, it's important to note that Pakistan's army is highly trained and equipped with modern weaponry, including tanks, artillery, and anti-tank guided missiles. Pakistan has around 2,500 tanks, including the Al-Khalid and T-80, which are highly effective against enemy tanks. They also have an impressive artillery force, which includes self-propelled howitzers, multiple rocket launchers, and mortars. India, on the other hand, has a larger tank force of around 4,000 tanks, including the T-90 and Arjun, which are highly effective in mountainous terrain. Their artillery force is also highly impressive, with self-propelled guns, rocket launchers, and a variety of other weapons. When it comes to infantry, both countries have a well-trained and equipped force. India has the largest standing army in the world, but Pakistan's army is also highly trained and equipped with modern weaponry. The Indian army has a larger number of soldiers, which could give them an advantage in a potential conflict. Now, let's move on to the air forces. The Pakistan Air Force has a total strength of around 70,000 personnel and has a modern fleet of fighter aircraft, including the JF-17 Thunder, F-16 Fighting Falcon, and Mirage 3-5. They also have a variety of attack helicopters, transport aircraft, and airborne early warning and control systems. The Indian Air Force, on the other hand, has a much larger strength of around 139,000 personnel and a more extensive fleet of fighter aircraft, including the Sukhoi Su-30 MKI, Dassault Mirage 2000, and MiG-29. They also have a variety of transport aircraft, airborne early warning and control systems, and a significant number of attack helicopters. India's Air Force is one of the largest in the world, and it has been upgrading its fleet with the induction of new aircraft, including the Rafale fighter jet, which is one of the most advanced fighter jets in the world. Pakistan's Air Force is smaller in size, but is still highly capable and has been upgrading its fleet with the induction of the JF-17 Thunder fighter jet, which is a joint production with China. Lastly, let's compare the naval forces of these two countries. Pakistan's Navy has around 24,000 active personnel and has a small but modern fleet of submarines, frigates, and destroyers. Their most prominent vessel is the Augusta-class submarine, which is equipped with air-independent propulsion, allowing it to remain underwater for extended periods without the need to surface. They also have a variety of surface ships, including frigates and corvettes, and have been upgrading their fleet with the induction of new vessels, including the Type 054A/P frigate, which is a joint production with China. India's Navy, on the other hand, has a much larger strength of around 67,000 personnel and a more extensive fleet of submarines, frigates, destroyers, and aircraft carriers. Their most significant vessel is the INS Vikrant, which is India's first indigenous aircraft carrier. They also have a variety of surface ships, including frigates and corvettes, and have been upgrading their fleet with the induction of new vessels, including the Kolkata-class destroyer and the Scorpene-class submarine. India's Navy is one of the most powerful navies in the world and has been expanding its presence in the Indian Ocean region to counter China's growing influence in the region. Pakistan's Navy, on the other hand, has a smaller but highly capable fleet and has been focused on securing its maritime borders and protecting its sea lanes of communication. So, in conclusion, both Pakistan and India have highly capable military forces, with strengths and weaknesses in different areas. While India has a larger military force and a more extensive arsenal of weapons, Pakistan's military is highly trained and equipped with modern weaponry. It's worth noting that both countries have nuclear weapons, which raises the stakes significantly in any potential conflict. In the end, it's essential for both countries to maintain peaceful relations and work towards resolving their differences through dialogue and diplomacy. We hope that this comparison of their military forces has been informative and has provided you with a better understanding of the military power of Pakistan and India. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more informative content.